Right, so join me on Thursday on the Shearsby Valley. I've drawn Hurricane 18. I've been told, but it's not bad. I don't know, I've never fished this lake before. Bright sun, pretty flat calm. Mate reckons you'll be mugging all day. Well, can't see I will, because there isn't a single mugger, not a single fish showing. So that ain't going to be a thing. Yeah, not a clue what to expect. Unless they pop up later, we'll have to find out. So it's been a bit cool last night. I think there was a frost, so yeah, I'm not quite sure what to expect today, but we'll find out. So going to get set up now. It takes me forever, and we'll see how we go. Well, today's been an absolutely glorious day. It's like it feels like summer is here. I've mugged my first few carp. I've got it completely wrong. I've gone about here. I've had a line on meat. I had a few little F1s there, and then a line here on meat around 3 foot. I tried in the edge here. I only have had one fish. I tried in the edge there. I've had nothing, and I've tried in front of my nets, and all I've caught these. On those edgy lines, it's not come in that far. I've also had a line out here which was definitely wrong at 13 metres, where I've tried to catch shallow. I've caught, I think I've had about 3-eyed, and then just these. There's a lot more of these in this lake than there is in other lakes at Shearsby. I've never fished this one before. Oh, it certainly feels that way that there is anyway. I've never fished this one before. I was just saying to myself, the carp haven't come in. They've been catching them on the corners here. This guy here on the edge and that M-peg there, they've been catching them, and I believe the guy down on the M-peg down the bottom has had a few, so I've heard. And they've been I was watching them, I was catching them like close in. When I say the edge, like, you know, around here type space. And I thought, you know, proper carp, and I thought, you know, why can't I get them? And then with about 10 minutes to go, I get my first carp, and then I've just had another one, and that's it. But you know, I just think they've came in a little bit too late for me. Oh, look at that, look. You see him? Little golden orth that I caught. Yeah, so it's I mean, I've had a lovely day's fishing. I don't think I've got it completely right, but I also don't feel I've drew well enough to win, if I'm perfectly honest with you. They just haven't came in. If I'd have been a better angler, I could have mugged a few more maybe, but I mean, the locals here reckon they're really, really hard to mug here, and if you look on there's hardly any fish swimming to mug in the first place. So you just have to, like, almost, for the match I was just sat here not fishing, and then it kind of gives them the confidence to come in. Then I go out and try and catch one. Managed to put a few in my net doing that, but yeah, as I've said, when you see my side tray like this all over the show, it's a sign of I've not had a match that's gone to plan, because I've been swapping and changing and doing everything trying to catch fish, when probably the best thing to have done was do nothing. But anyway, adios, see you next time. I'll update this as to how I've done, but not very well. I think about £40. But I think I've done better than this guy here. I don't think he's only had about 2 fish, bless him. Anyway, see you in a bit. Well, just an update. I'm always last to pack up. I'm almost set away now. I've got my rods and poles away. I've just got to clear this crap, and then I'm almost done. Right, so it was pretty much like I said. This guy here, well done. He's caught shallow, slapping a pellet. He's had 122. He's won the match. Guy on the end peg here has had 117. This guy here has done a magnificent victory and beat me by £1. Well done, mate. Shearsby's had 53, I've had 52. This guy here has had more or less nothing. He's had a lot less than £20 tip back, I believe anyway. Guy on the end 80 something, and then I can't remember, 90 something, I think 90 something. There's a lad here, I forgot his name, he fishes the glebe, he knows my name, lovely lad. He's had £77, done really well. He's done the best of everybody who's not on an end peg. This guy who was here literally had 2 fish, bless him, all day. And we've already said about him. So yeah, it's literally the end pegs. This lake on the other hand, Willow, has fished its absolute nuts off. Joe Carras has been down here, new fish angler, on probably worst peg on lake. And he's fished over towards the island on pea paste, won the match, £200. Guy here's caught meat short down in the shallow water, down the edge. He's had close to £200. It's just fished its absolute nuts off. So that was that definitely. But here you go. This one, I've had I can't complain. I've caught £53 of fish. I've mugged a few fish. I've sat out in glorious sunshine. Scenery here, Shearsby Valley. It really is, absolutely. It's just been what better way to spend a day than that? You know, catch a few fish. I've caught some golden orth as well. I love golden orth. So yeah. Anyway, right. Till next time.